Why is it? Alright, what the hell? That is annoying and weird. I don't know why it did that. Hang on. Oh goodness. I just noticed my actual camera is a little bit delayed compared to my webcam, so I might end up switching that for the next time. Also, look at that resolution. Like, let's see. That's tiny. It's tiny. It's very tiny. I don't know why. Why is that so small? Huh. That's really weird. Oh, I haven't got a capture set up. Let's go display capture. There we go. Got our capture on, which means you guys can actually see what I'm doing. I want to quickly switch it to be right back because I do need to use the bathroom. Okay, there we go. Got all that ready. Put the glasses on. Yeah, move it a little bit. I gotta move this camera to a better spot. We don't have game audio because obviously we're not playing a game. Let me turn on Spotify again. However, we will turn that down so I can hear myself think. There we go, and we can work. Which monitor is that on? Okay. Let's see, is it Node.js.org? No, I need to find npm. There we go. npmjs.com. Oh, that's right. I forgot my details. Well, I know my details. I don't have. Hang on, give me just a minute. There's a privacy filter. There it is. Let me just turn that on because I need to quickly change my npm email. Why is it GitHub support? It's definitely privacy filter, yeah. I need to quickly npm profile. I'm on. There we go. So now I should be able to log into here. Wait, what's my... What's my thing for this? Ah, that's what it is. Send me an email. What? Why don't you let me log in? There we go. I'm in. Holy shit. Versions. Are you gonna work? There we go. Now, how do I do that? Okay, package. I don't want to deprecate the entire package. I just want to deprecate the version. Never mind. Let me turn back off the privacy filter because I'm not looking at deprecated at private stuff anymore. Did I close terminal? Yep. Alright, so we're working on a game. Pokemon. Who's that Pokemon? Pikachu! Alright, that would have to be an integer. And how do I do that again? How do I add an integer option? It's an 8-ball, isn't it? No? No, that would be in roll. Yes, add integer option. There we go. Because this will be a round count. Round count. How many rounds? Question mark. Is it name localizations? It is odd to me that the name can't have capitals or spaces. At least I don't believe it can. Let me check on that. .com developers documentation. It used to go straight to the documentation. Apparently it doesn't anymore. Application commands, name string, valid types all. So with command, command names and command option names can match the following regex with the Unicode flag set. If there is a lowercase variant of any letters used, you must use those. And or uncase letters are still allowed. Maybe a mixed case and can include spaces. Okay. So if, for example, let me just open up Discord to Lucky's Dev. So if, for example, the command type is a message command, so you right click apps and then you click the button, that's a message command. And then if I say right click on myself, then if I right click on a random user, there should be an apps thing, and then you click a button on that, it can then, I don't know why there are port buttons not working. Oh, that's only on SD revived canary, isn't it? Example server. So if I right click on it, I actually can't show that. Where's SD revived canary? I'm gonna have to quickly grab that. Developers, applications. I'll just add that to my example server. Revived canary. Auth 2 URL generator. Bot. Application commands. Administrator. Quickly add that to example server. Server, continue. I am human. Oh, I gotta click on popcorn. Well, most of these look like popcorn. What do you mean that was popcorn? What? Ah, this thing is stupid. What? Final. Ugh. It's wheel. Skip. Let me try again. Yeah, that's like all popcorn. There we go. This feature has custom things allowed. That's going to be removed in an update. So yeah, so report message, and then that bot's actually not finished yet. So the idea is this is case sensitive, so this has to be in lowercase. However, the right click menus aren't for some reason. Oh hey, look, it's Lucky's. Oh hey, Blue. I wasn't looking at chat, so I didn't know you'd said anything. Why is that coming up as... Oh, it's tagging me. That's interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. Why is this not following the live? There we go. So if I was... That's weird. I didn't know you could tag someone on YouTube. That's interesting. How many rounds? Up to 20, because I'm too lazy to code any further. What other things do I think you should be able to change? I think maybe... Oh, we allow you to choose how many... how many round length it would be called. So how many guesses per round? Per round. There we go. So 1 to 20. And if you don't select either, I think it'll just default to none. Okay. Let's pin that one currently. I'm not good at remembering stuff. So like remembering all these different... It's like remembering how to get an integer when I don't normally do anything with integers. I normally use strings. It's very annoying because I forget how to do it. And that'll be round count. I should localize this, shouldn't I? Get one of my translators to deal with it. And length. Because I'm lazy. Yeah, like I said, if it's a... Like if I said it's a... That's interesting. The thing about YouTube is you don't have to do @username. If you just type out username, it tags user, unlike Twitch. That is annoying though. Like if I'm... I mean, I don't use YouTube window for the chat because I want to have the chat actually be filtered with the... You know, like checking for slurs and crap, because I don't want that to just appear in my face. So, what am I trying to say? I don't know what I'm trying to say, so I'm just going to stop talking. Okay, so if no round count. Actually, I should variable first. Var count equals 0. Length equals 0. So if no round count, then count equals default round count. Let's go 1. Else count equals round count. And then if no round length, then length equals, let's say 3. Else length equals round length. There we go. Oh. I'm too used to CS at the moment. I don't like C#, but like Because like C# is annoying because you have to use the freaking semicolon at the end of everything. But to keep with the habit, I've just been using it now. Because then if I move back to C#, then I'm not messing up. So my phone is broke, and now I'm having to use my old S5 because all my pixels are busted, and it's the only phone I have that powers on properly. Well, that sounds annoying. That actually sounds very annoying. How many pixels do you have? I know I have 1080. That's a bad joke. That's a bad joke. That's not even how that works, but it's a bad joke. Oh, that's right. I was going to see if there's a node module that allows me to like query Pokemon images. Pokemon. Oh, there we go. I can get Pokemon names. But can I get... I could just use the one I use for the Pokedex command. It's just a JSON file and can be used wherever. Okay, so does it have just... it only has the names. So it doesn't have the... it doesn't have the number, which is going to be annoying. All I really need is an API that gets the name and the number and maybe the image. Get Pokemon names including other forms and variants. So the idea is... it'd be easier if I was drawing this on my tablet. The idea is we'll get a random Pokemon number, query a database for the Pokemon's image, and well, for the Pokemon sprite, I think would be better. Sprite and name. I guess it would be query an API, but like, who cares? And then save the sprite link and name to memory. Save the Pokemon's... Actually, no, we'll only be saving the name to the memory. Every pixel except for the 4 and the 7. The 4, 6, and the 7, because you haven't brought the 6 or the 7 series pixel yet, and the 4 was just kind of garbage. Yeah, that's fair. Prompt the user with the sprite and ask the user for the name. If the name does not equal the one, does not equal the Pokemon after, let's say, 5 seconds, the user will have lost. Continue this until the round timer ends, and the user with the most correct guesses wins that round. We'll up that to like say 10 seconds, because like if every sub round is 10 seconds, then if let's say you have 10 sub guesses in a round, then the round would go for about 100 seconds, which is 1 minute and 40 seconds. Okay. That way, because, you know, like a quick game is a good game, but if you want to play for longer, then you get to. This music is a bop. Actually, I need to add Robin Painter's test bot to this Discord server. Where is it? Robin Painter's test bot. Because that's what I use to test stuffs. Application commands. Paste. I had the 4 and I had returned it because it just didn't deserve my attention. The Pixel 5 was what the 4 should have been, but oh well, it happened. It's done and over with. Yeah, fair enough. Alright, let's see if I can actually do the capture this time. Oh, never mind. It just didn't have an actual capture. It was the invisible capture. I hate captures. They're so annoying, especially when it suspects you're a bot. So you're like struggling to pick the right options. And then when it's like an AI generated image, the image is it tends to be wrong. Like no matter what I do, it's always wrong. And so eventually the website just kicks you out thinking you're a robot. Anyway. Const locale equals require. Oh, I forgot. I completely forgot. I have to update every single locale file because I've nested the every single language to make it easier code-wise for me to remember what is for what. So I have to go through and update every single command to use the new system. So this one is instead of locale.magic8ball answer 1, it's locale.magicball.answers.answer01, because I thought that would be easier, but it's slightly more complicated. I even have the drink set up. I can only ever seem to get and died. Do I have like it's like a 1 out of 4 chance, so it's not like... Oh, that's interesting. Oh no, that's not that bad. Drink answer 1 dot replace. Oh, never mind. I was being stupid for a second then. Okay. So now we have to get the round length. Oh no, we don't have to get the round length. We have to actually create this. So I think first we'll do a random number generator to get from 1 to whatever the current amount of Pokemon there are. How many Pokemon are there? 1015. 1015. How do I do a random number generator? I should know how to do this. I've done this before. Yeah, it's literally just math.random. Ugh. Good God. There we go. Is it bad that I'm cheating? That I'm just getting the code from a website? Wait, what? Wait, so for a random number between 1 and 10, it's math.floor math.random times 10 plus 1. What? That's a lot. How many Pokemon are there again? It's Thank God I have ADHD. There we go. How many Pokemon are there? 1,015. What I'm going to do... So, var Pokecount equals 1015. So it can be changed code-wise. So if you have add integer generation start. Oh, that's going to be confusing. We're in Gen 9 right now, aren't we? Oh well. And then generation end. So it's like if you only want Pokemon from, say, Gen 5, you would go generation start 5, generation end 5. Would that work? And then if you only want Gen 1, you would go from if you would want any Pokemon from Gen 1 to Gen 5, it would be Gen start 1 and then Gen start 5, maybe. Count and count start. What? So Snake data flow 0 games. What? What's happening here? That's confusing. Okay. Generation start. And let's just copy and paste this over. Generation end. I think we're on Gen 9, aren't we? Yeah, we're on Gen 9. Also, I spelt that wrong. Pokemon count by generation. Okay. So I think we'll make this a switch statement. So hold on. Gen start and end. Generation start. Generation end. So we go which and start. I figured how to do a switch statement. I'm not good at this. Where have I used a switch statement before? I think not roll, because I cleaned this code up. Oh. Duplicate if body. The subsequent branches of an if statement have duplicated bodies. What? So if count equals 1, then count equals more than 2. What? What? How is that? So if there is no count, then run this. If there is a count, but count is equal to 1, then do this. And then if count is more than 2, then do this. What? Problem. 2 subsequent branches of an if statement have duplicated bodies. Here and here. What? Duplicate import. Well, that's a fix I can do later. How do I do a switch statement? It's bad that I forgot how to do this. I've done switch statements before. I hate that I forgot how to do it. I hate that it was so easy to. God damn it. Oh wait, shit. If gen start. Because I forgot we're giving users the ability to just not pick anything. Switch gen start. Case 1. Then picky counts equals 1. Break case 2. Picky count start equals, that would be 152. Break is 3. That equals 252. Wait, there are only 100 Pokemon added in Gen 2? Interesting. Is 4. Was 387. Right. Is 5. Equals 494. Yep. Oh. 6 equals 650. Is 7. That is wrong. Can't start equals 22. Actually, if I set that to 3 and I set that to 1, then I don't need to have an if-else statement here. I just need the if statement, because then the defaults are already set. Oh. Yeah. Because if I have the defaults already set in the variable, then I don't need to change that. 7, break, case 8. And count start equals 810. Okay, I haven't done something wrong, that's good. Case 9. Equals 906. Break. And because if this isn't selected at all, it picks the default, so then it'll start at 1. There we go. If gen end, then switch. So we basically have to do the same thing, except it's going to be slightly different. So instead of, so this is the end number, so instead of 1, it's 151. Yeah. Then instead of 152, it's 251. See what I mean? 86, 493, 649, 721, 809, 905, 10, 15. There we go. And that should make there. Alright. Alright, so how do I then do okay, that makes that a little bit easier. So if we do a range, how do we do a range number? Oh, I see. Assuming the range is inclusive on both ends. Function get random int min max. So the range is 30. And you add 1. Okay, so this, for example, according to Stack Overflow, is a random number between 30 and 50. So if I wanted to get a random number between gen end and gen start, or Poke count end and Poke count start, we would do that. And then that, and that should and Pokey, and that should get me the random Pokemon. So for now, let's just do console.log and Pokey. This is going to be bit.js, right? Yep. Oh, require stack bit.js. Couldn't find. How do I not have Discord.js installed? And the issue is, this is going to take a while. For some reason, it's going to take a while. So now we just sit here and we wait. This is taking too long. I'll just test it out later. I'll just focus on creating the game. Or at least creating the basics of the game. So I'm going to go var Pokey image, var Pokey num, Pokey name. So let's figure out how we will get the Pokemon's name. We could use Poke API, because that's not that hard to do. Oh, we're using Pokedex Promise too. Didn't they update that? Pokedex Promise V2. Oh, there's only a V2. It is version 4.1.0. Version are we using? 3.3.2. Interesting. So we're using a slightly outdated version. Endpoints Pokemon. Characteristic by ID, gender by name. Pokemon by name. Where is Pokemon by number? Is there no Pokemon by number? Is there really no Pokemon by number? Where's your docs? List for supported endpoints. By N. Can I just do 34? 4. So there's only Pokemon by name. Response error. If no error. So I can just get Pokemon by number then, if I just use Pokemon by name. That's overly complicated. Well, not really, but still. Const Pokédex equals require Pokédex promise v2 var p equals new Pokédex. So then we have to go down to Pokemon species by name. Does Pokemon species get? F species by. What actual information does that get you? Okay, so I'll do Pokemon by name. Pokemon by name. Right. And Pokey. And then using that, I believe how am I doing it like this? Do it function response. Well, I don't want to do it like that. Then I believe I could just do Pokemon.id, couldn't I? Pokemon ID. Oh, it's gonna be an equals. Wait. Pokemon.sprites.front default. And then Pokemon.id. Does it have name here? Pokemon.name. Alright. So that should work. So now we've got the image, the number, and the name. Well, we don't really need the number anymore, do we? Because the only reason we were using the number in the first place was to get the Pokemon's name. Was to get the Pokemon starter. So we don't need that. Now, how do I prompt for user input? I know that it's possible. I can't remember how. .js.org. Well, of course it's possible. If it wasn't possible, that would be insane. Sort of follow-up command. Wait, is it a follow-up command? It would be a follow-up, wouldn't it? Oh, well, now I know how to reload commands. Where is it? Might be in frequently answered questions. How to send a message to a channel, create a post forum channel, mention a specific message. Oh, there we go. How do I prompt the user for additional input? So we would do action dot reply. First, let's create an embed object. Add equals. Oh, that's right. It's an embed builder now. Ugh. Because new embed builder. Dot title. No, it's set title. Choose that. Come on. Embed dot set image. Key image. Please allocate it as a link. Let's set thumbnail. I have got 3 embeds. Dot set thumbnail. Interaction dot reply. Embeds. Embed. Oh, it's colon embeds colon embed, and then we would do then action.user.id. Well, we wouldn't worry about that, would we? So I don't want to filter. Interaction dot hello. Wait. Messages. Time. That's 6 minutes? I think it's about 1 minute. Comma. Max 1. Errors. Time. I forgot the comma. Dot then messages equals interaction dot follow up. We've entered messages dot first dot content dot catch interaction dot follow up new dot input. So theoretically that should work. Bit. In terminal, drag that to a new window. npm I. I'm going to quickly install all that in the background And I'm going to spruce up this collector to deal with that. Dot content dot how do I check what content? Suppose that the file is already in use. What? Oh, I already... Wait, so I already have node modules. I already have everything ready. Take off read only. Apply this change to subfolders and files. Couldn't find module discode.js npm discode.js. Will that work now? That's weird. What was that issue? Okay. Content dot includes pokey name. And then we would do go back into here. And then it would be filter comma. Right? Yeah. Because now we're checking. Because we're going to check if the filter is matched. And if the filter is matched, then we get the message, the first message. And then we enter it. Oh. And just a spelling error, so I went to fix it, but I accidentally fixed the wrong thing. I might change that to clean content dot includes that dot dot lowercase includes pokey name dot to lowercase. If both are in lowercase, then it's a bit easier. I wish I could like obfuscate the what? I wish I could like hide the link. So like when you use a embed thumbnail, hold on. I think thumbnail might be the wrong thing I'm looking for here. So the embed thumbnail would be a picture that shows up in the top right hand corner. And if you click it, it actually goes to the link. It actually shows you the link of the file. And the only issue with that is it will allow the player to cheat, which we don't want. We don't want to allow players to cheat, but that's like the best we can do. I'm going to assume, though, that Pass an array at each endpoint. It will retrieve data for each array element. If you scroll down, you'll find an example. Okay, so if we go PIV2, might be incorrect and lacking in various aspects due to the fact that it's not taken directly from Nintendo's Pokemon ROMs. Be split on your segments will cure. Pokemon. Egg groups, genders, growth rates, natures. Pokemon. Let's go to the direct link. Ash. What number is Eevee? No, let's just go 51. Submit. Resources for Doug Trio. So I'm looking for the sprites dot front underscore default. Look for sprites. Okay, so it will show. It will only use the number, so that makes it slightly easier. It means I don't have to go through and just rip everything. That I don't think that's very. I don't think that would be very nice either way. It's weird though that they don't go to the Pokédex website. So Nintendo actually has their own Pokédex, right? If I go to that, and then I go to say 51, it'll open Doug Trio. And then if I use inspect element, I can actually get, or I can just right click and open a new tab, I can actually get the image here and it'll show the full image. So what if, can I set this to any number? Let's go all the way down to the bottom. Let's go as far down as possible. Let's go 1018. Here we go. I don't think it has everything in it. It's supposed to be 100 and 1000. Oh, 1016. Oh no, 015. No, what? 010. Does it really only go to Miraidon and Koraidon? It really does. That's interesting. It doesn't include any of the new Pokemon yet. But like, I feel like that would be a better way to do it than accidentally maybe break Nintendo's rules. But really, does it really only have up to Miraidon and Koraidon? I mean, I guess the DLC, I don't think the DLC are actually out yet, so they probably wouldn't have that publicly available, would they? Let me check on the import. It's the install. It's still installing. I think it's like purposefully being annoying. I'll have to deal with this later. I don't know why it doesn't have Discord JS. Because like, I actually think I have Discord JS installed already. Oh, File Explorer is a little bit broken right now. Like, I already believe I had Discord.js installed. That is a lot of imports. No, I don't have Discord.js installed already. Why? Literally, the last time I worked on this, I had Discord.js installed. I must have... Either I've removed the node modules for some reason, or something's bugged out and the permissions for the actual module changed on my USB stick, which is what I have the bot files and stuff on. Which, that's weird. Anyway, so if each round is supposed to only be 10 seconds, that should change to that. So that's 10 minutes. Or that's 100 seconds. That should only be 10. Wait, no. I think it's already only a minute. Because I believe it uses milliseconds. Yeah, that one. MS 2 seconds. How many is that? Okay, cool. So that's on 10 seconds. Max 1 winner. Let's remove that for a sec. Const embed equals new embed builder. Embed dot set title. Use that Pokemon. Embed dot set description. You're correct. Answer was, and then at that Poke name. Embed dot set thumbnail Poke image. Interaction dot follow up. Embeds embed. And then if we go to this, took too long. Answer was, and that should make that look a little bit nicer. Let's see, has this installed the modules yet? Nope. It's taking a bit. I love Node.js. Damn, this stream's been up for a while. I just want to like test it one more time before I end the stream. Or at least once before I end the stream to see if it works. Because if it doesn't work, then I'm going to have to go through and debug it. No catch method found for promise. Well, that's because there doesn't need to be one. That's because the dot then is specifically there to allow us to work, to allow it to make sure it always runs after it posts the first message. Who's that Pokemon? It's Pikachu. I think let's wait for it to work. You know what I could also do? could change these values so they're actual these values. That might make me slightly easier. So then I don't have to have the switch statement. Two 252. 387. 494. 650. 722. 810. 906. And then we can just hide that. We can comment that out for now. And then count start equals gen start. And that should be a little bit easier to do. 51, 51, 386, 493, 649, 721, 809, 809, 905, and then the last number 1015. Simplifying my code is so much fun. So he count and gen and it's almost done. Taking a bit though. I just hope it doesn't try and reinstall the frickin' Discord Easy Dashboard, because the one I'm using is completely custom for us. So I need to get around to actually uploading it to GitHub so that the bots so that when I reinstall all the node modules, it doesn't just download the wrong one. But now we just sit and wait. Seeing people on Reddit complain about Discord Mobile's new layout is amazing. Because Discord Mobile's new layout is absolutely trash, and I'm surprised I thought it was a good idea. Like, just look at this bullshit. Hold on. Look at this absolute bullshit right here. Look how ugly that is. Like, my muscle memory just goes out the window looking at this shit. Like, look at that. Oh, let me focus the camera so you can see it. Look at that. It's so trash. It's so bad. But yeah, Discord being Discord, they're gonna probably keep it because they don't actually care what we think. Like, they literally pay people money to make sure stuff actually looks good. But they don't seem to really listen to those people, do they? I guess it's kind of good that they're letting us test it, but they probably won't take user feedback into account. Because it's just the common trend with Discord at the moment. They don't listen to their community. And it's kind of annoying. This is taking a while. It looks like it should be done soon though, so we won't be waiting here forever. This is taking forever. I was hyperfixating on this like a minute ago. Not so much now. Gotta just make sure you guys can't see my emails. Not good. Microsoft has its own street? What? That's interesting. Oh, my camera just went out. It must have died. What just disconnected? Oh. This is taking forever. I've been sitting here for like 20 minutes waiting for this to finish. Just gonna restart my camera and see if it has any juice left. It doesn't look like it. I might have to charge the battery, which is gonna annoy the crap out of me. Because it's kind of weird that it needs the battery to be charged for it to work when it's literally connected to my computer via a cable. I'm gonna unplug the battery. Hold on. Ugh. And then I can charge this battery. I might actually end the stream here. This is... honestly, it's taking way too long and it's pissing me off. So, I hope y'all enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.